Hello guys, I will now demonstrate you my final implementation of the Daily Selfie Capstone project. I have used a Spring framework for the server side and Android Studio for the client side. I will try to follow the rubrics requirements and demonstrate you some more functions that I created, some more applications. Let's start by entering the application. You can see that there are some predefined credentials. I have them enabled just for testing purposes so that we don't have to type everything again and again. Let's log in. Okay, as you can see, let me first start by demonstrating you the daily notification function. I will now enable the notification and disable the predefined credentials, save and exit the application. Okay, we will be receiving the notification within a minute. I have the interval set to 1 minute in order to help us with this video. There it is. You can see time for your daily selfie. Shoot your daily selfie. So if I enter the application, you can see now that I deactivated the predefined credentials. It's empty. I will actually log in as user 1 with the password 1 login. So I'm now logged in. We will delete the notification and we will shoot a selfie there. Okay. Now the fact that we shot a selfie and that it's uploaded and saved locally on this SQLite database that my Android device has means that we will not be receiving another notification today. I have installed a check where whenever the notification is to be fired, it checks if there is if a record of a selfie is shot today, and if there is, it won't notify you. So I will deactivate the notifications and reactivate the predefined credentials with the credentials admin. Save this and move back. Okay, so we're now logged in as user 1. Let's start with the rubric requirements. App support multiple users via individual user account. So if I were to log in again as admin this time, you would see that this is a different account. There is no selfie here shot. Okay, so yeah, there are different accounts. You can always intervene with selfies shot by the user of the account you're logged in with. Other than that, let's move on with a rubric. App contains at least one user-facing function available only to authenticated users. Well, I have overstepped my authority here. Every user-facing function requires authentication, so you can do nothing unless you've logged in and authenticated yourself as a user. 3. App comprises at least one instance of each of at least 2 of the following 4 fundamental Android components: activity, broadcast receiver, service, and content provider. Well, it's pretty obvious that it comprises of at least one activity. The broadcast receiver is used for the daily notification, and the content provider is used so that I can store my selfie records locally on the SQLite database that my device has. 4. App interacts with at least one remotely hosted Java Spring based service. Well, you cannot witness this on this video, but if you just so happen as to open a class file of my server side, it's pretty obvious that it runs on Spring. So yeah. App interacts over the network via HTTPS. Well, again, you cannot actually see that on this video, but if you open the finals class file from my client side, you can see that the IP I'm using is communicating via HTTPS. 6. App allows users to navigate between 3 or more user interface screens at runtime. So, our first user interface screen was the login screen. So this is our second, the list view screen. Here you can access all your selfies, all the selfies you're shooting. You can see that it runs asynchronously. It won't stop just because I shot another selfie. Okay. And the settings screen is another screen. And let me turn this on, by the way, save, back. And finally, the selfie viewer view UI is my fourth screen, user interface screen, where you can move from one selfie to another. Okay. 8. App supports at least one operation that is performed off the UI thread in one or more background threads of thread pool. Every function I'm using, whether it concerns downloading selfie data, uploading, deleting, or filtering, is run off the UI thread. I was a little bit lazy and I didn't implement a service to help me achieve that. I chose the fast and easy way of the async task framework. So I have a class that extends the async task class for each process, like downloading, uploading, and filtering, and even deleting. So yeah, you can see that if you access my client-side files. So app allows user to take and save a selfie. That should be pretty obvious so far. If I log out and log in again, you can see that my selfies are saved, both locally and server side. App allows user to view saved selfies in a list view. Yeah, that should be pretty obvious as well. Yep. Let's shoot another selfie. This is a list view. Okay. If the user closes and then reopens the app, the user has access to all saved selfies. Yep, as I already showed you, you have access to your selfies alone. If you log in via a different account, you have access only to that account's selfies. The app allows the user to select one or more selfies, select one or more graphic effects, and apply the selected effects to the selected selfies, and then view the processed selfies in a list view. So that would happen by using this, the multi-select. I will select the first and the second selfie, access the hidden menu. You can either delete the selected, select all, or apply a filter. I will select these, apply a filter. I will apply the grayscale and the invert colors filters and press OK. It's done one by one, as you can see, both grayscale. If I select this and this and apply only the grayscale, you can see the difference. Yep, so you can see that the second and the fourth have only the grayscale filter applied, while the first and the second and the third selfie has both the grayscale and the invert colors filter. Next rubric assignment is okay. Some part of the operations corresponding to requirement 5 must be executed concurrently. Therefore, app allows users to start a graphic effects operation while a previous one is still in progress. So that would be a little bit of an issue to demonstrate it on the video. I assure you that the process is run concurrently, but since my delay time, because I implemented a delay time of 1.5 seconds, is a little low at the moment. I'm not sure we will have the time to show you that you can start a new one while this one is being run. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I got it in time, but I assure you that it's done concurrently. You can check my class files as well. Other than that, I think we're done with the rubric here. Let me show you some more stuff I implemented. You can, if you long press. Oh wait, no, there was another rubric question. Where is it? Here. Oh, sorry. App uses at least one advanced capability or API from the following list: multimedia capture, multimedia playback, touch, gestures, sensors, animation. So the multimedia capture part should be pretty obvious. I mean, we're capturing selfies. The touch gestures, well, in a simplistic way, if you hold your finger on each selfie, you will get a menu. So I'm not sure if that counts as a gesture. It's a built-in gesture, it's not a custom one, but you can delete the file locally. That's done for testing purposes. That would imitate the scenario where you install this application on a new Android device and you need to synchronize the files from the server. So you press this one. You get a question if you want to continue without your Wi-Fi enabled. I will continue. See that it gets downloaded one by one. Okay. Or if you have some files missing and you don't want to delete everything, you can just tap on one and synchronize that selfie only. Then you can enter. On this screen, I have implemented a left and right arrow. This is my simplistic, again, aspect of the animation. I mean, if you move to the next selfie, yeah, you download it because it's missing, and there it is. You have some kind of animation with this image switcher where you animate the transition between one selfie and another. You also have some details about each selfie: size on disk, date and time, file name, location and subject. You can edit the location and subject, lock and sub, for example. Okay, the info are updated. You can see this here, lock, and if you enter, you can see that it's updated. And you can add effects from this user interface screen as well. There. Okay. Finally, you can delete this selfie. And you can see there are 3 now. And delete everything. And that would be all. Thank you for watching this. I'm pretty sure that there are better implementations. But this was my try with a limited time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.